What's up, traders? Matt from the Trade Brigade here doing a technical analysis on ticker symbol ATER for Aterian Inc. On the left-hand side, we have the daily time frame, and on the right-hand side, we have the 30-minute intraday time frame. First things first, this will be more of an update since we covered it in recent history here, and my goodness, did this not play out exactly as we mentioned in the last video. If you didn't watch it, go back and rewatch it. Essentially what we called for was some sort of reversal candle printing off of 555 and then flipping long over the highs to get back into the overhead targets. If you've watched the channel for any period of time, you know that's our MO when we're dealing with pullbacks and prior structure. That's exactly what unfolded on Tuesday and into today on Wednesday. We took out the high and got back into some of those overhead targets. So for now, if you're not already long, I would be very patient on this right now and wait for some sort of bullish setup that isn't coming back down into 555. That's the first thing I want to talk about here, is that once a particular trade has unfolded, it's never the same trade the second time around. So even if this comes back down and retests 555, I wouldn't be willing to go long if we get the same exact setup, simply due to the fact that it already happened the way it should have. So if we retest, you would have to imagine that it's not a true sign of strength from whoever bought in here, and we would probably flush and come back down. So that's the first thing I need to get out of the way. 555 is no longer the area to be watching for bullish setups here. So what is the area to be watching? Well, I would argue if we look at the intraday data here from the 30-minute perspective, what you need to keep in mind is probably $6.72. It's essentially the low end of the first bull flag that we put in on the day. As long as we consolidate above that, I would argue you're in good shape for long continuation here, especially noting the fact that we had really large green volume come in towards the end, on today's session, the breakout day, up and over the prior day's high. So that to me does strike me as bullish. Again, this would be a bullish outcome, consolidation, price acceptance around 7. Then you're looking for a breakout up and over today's high, or maybe if you want to be really aggressive, it could be over $7.50. I would argue some of these candle wicks from in here to take us into today's high, and then 8.20, and after that 9 the whole dollar. Looking left after that 9 whole dollar, what else do we have as overhead targets? And again, I'm not calling for this all in one day, but I'm just simply trying to point out the next major area of contention that I can see from a structural perspective. That's around $11.20, and you can see that's coming from a pivot high right in here from this little dead cat bounce. So all things considered, looking for upside continuation. The line in the sand is $6.72. Consolidation above 7 strikes me as bullish, but if this does give up, again, 550 is not really a buy point the second time around. It's a first touch buy, but not so much a second touch buy at this point in time. So if you enjoyed the video, if you learned anything new, let me know in the comment section or by giving the video a thumbs up. Don't forget our main channel is linked in the description, and all of that being said, I wish you a green trading week.